there's like this myth that you can't count people in Judaism. It's a little bit of a myth.
Not one, not two.
But if you really hold by what really is what my grandmother would have called the Baba Maisa, you can count using a verse of Jewish text. So Hamotzi is 10 words. Blessing over bread is 10 words. So you count.
Oh, that's fun.
So Baruch, like Baruch Ata Adoshem Elokeinu Melech Haolam Hamotzi Lecha Min Haaretz is 10 words. Also Hoshea Damecha.
I'm so glad I came.
I mean, this is like kind of useless knowledge, I suppose, for but you know, but I have lots of useless knowledge.
Always. You went to JTS, of course.
I mean, yes. Okay, so Shabbat Shalom, everybody. I say we get started. As I mentioned last week, like we do a few minutes of like mindfulness to get ourselves set. So this week, I want you to turn in your Sidurim to page 63. Sneakily, if you ever wanted like the best reason that you should show up when shul starts, it's really that, in my opinion, all of the most interesting tefillot are all at the very beginning of the Siddur. So like the prayers listed in the Siddur between when you wake up with Modani and when you actually start, in some ways are the most interesting, and we almost never do them. So this form of meditation, which is from a book called Jewish Meditation by a rabbi named Aryeh Kaplan. He happens to be an Orthodox rabbi. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Talks about how one of the ways that you can meditate in Judaism is, especially if you don't know that much about it, is just to focus on a single line of Jewish text, something. He calls it a gerushin, but really, you know, you can call it a mantra, you can call it whatever it is. And I thought that we would focus on a line on page 63. It's the second paragraph. And that line is Elohai Neshama Shenatata Bi Tehorahi, which means the soul that you, my God, have given me is pure. So just get a comfortable place. Take some deep breaths in, some deep breaths out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And just focus on the meaning of this line. I'm going to do a chant for a minute or two to get ourselves started. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. If you know it, sing along. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. 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 Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And let's begin on page 65 with Birkot HaShachar. Yeah? Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan l'sak bina להבחין בין יום ובין לילה.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שעשני בצלמו.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שעשני ישראל.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, sh'asani ben chorim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hokeach ivrim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, malbish arumim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, matir asurim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, zokef kefufim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, rokat ha'aretz al hamayim. Eloheinu melech haolam, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamechin mitzadei gavir.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Ezer Yisrael begvura.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Oter Yisrael b'tifara.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Noten le'ef koach.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Hama'avir shena me'ena etzuma me'afapoi.
Hey, lead a prayer. Get a sticker. Udneinu hayom l'choyom l'chenu v'asel rachamim b'nech v'nei koreinu v'timleinu chasadim tovim Baruch atah Adonai gomel chasadim tovim le'amo Yisrael. We turn to page 72 for the Psalm for Shabbat. For some reason, the Sim Shalom starts with the Psalm for Shabbat, then works our way on the rest of the week. Hayom Yom Shabbat Kodesh Vayul Havim Omrim B'Beit Hamikdash. Oh, Ginuvun B'Seva D'Shenim Brananim Yihiyu L'Agig Ki Ashar Adonai Suri V'Lo Tabo. Page 81, Psalm 30. Mizmor Shir Chanukata Bayit Havakta mispedi l'man choli, b'tadas ha'kibbutz reini simcha l'man yezamer chakav lo yidam, Adonai Elohai le'olam odeka. Kadisha Tom Warner's Kaddish, page 82. Yit gadal v'yit kadash shemei rabbah, b'yalma tivarach yeruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayechon u'b'yomechon u'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, Ba'agala ubizman kari v'imru amen. Yehe shmei rabba mevarach le'olam l'omel maya. Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudsha brichu le'ela min kol birkata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiram b'yalma v'imramen. Yehe shlama rabba min shmaya. V'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imramen. Oseh shalom b'imromav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We turn to page 83 for Baruch Shamar. Baruch Shamar v'haya olam Baruch Hu. Baruch Hoseh v'Reishi Baruch Omer Yosef Baruch Mazer Mechayim Baruch Merachem Al Haaretz. Yachid Chei Olamim Melech Meshubach Umfared Et Shemo Hagadol Baruch Atah Adonai Melech Mehulal Batishbakot. We turn ahead in your Sidurim to page 96 for Ashrei. Ashrei beitecha od yehalalu kasela. Ashrei ha'am shekach lo. Ashrei ha'am shadonai Elohim. Necharatu chayaviu sikata chayranenu chanin rachu maranai archapai muda chased. Tov Adonai lakol rachamava kol masa viducha kol masa chavasidecha yirachucha. Chayameru vortecha yadaberu lo dili benam. Tehillat Adonai Yadaber Pivira Kobasar Shem Kodsho Leolam Boed Vanach Nevarach Ya Me'atzav Yad Olam Hallelujah. Page 100. Excuse me, middle of the page. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. We turn ahead on page 104 for Nishmat. Nishmat kol chai tivarech et shimcha Adonai Eloheinu v'ruach kol basar. Ilu finu malei shira kayam l'shenevamon galav merkavei rakia. Hamatira hasamech nofli bazo kef ketufim l'chalavadcha nachnu modim ilu finu malei shira kayam l'shenevamon galav. Ein anachnu maspikim l'dot l'cha Adonai Eloheinu v'levoteinu v'rachat shekal v'ed mi'olav. Mitzrayim Galatanu and Eloheinu Viditanu Alheina Azarunu Rachamecha Lo Azavunu Hasadecha Netzach Halkain Evarim Shalak Labanu Urachu Neshama Nevakla Vebein Evalashan Asher Santa Bevinu Yedivarku Hacham. Nihalelcha unshabecha unfaercha unbarecha shemcha jecha kamor leDavid barchi nafshi et Adonai v'kol kravai et shem kodsho ha'el b'tatzumot uzecha hagadol b'chvod shemecha hagibor lanetzach v'hanora b'norotecha hamelech hayoshev al kisei ram Venisa. We're on page 105. Is there anyone on Zoom at the moment? 2 people? Okay. I just wasn't sure if I could move down, but it looked like it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Shochenad marom begado shemo vechatu rananu tzadikim baronai lai sharim navotilo b'fir shrim tolav divrei tzadikim titbarachu v'lshon chasidim titramu v'kerev kedoshim tikodash Ubamachalot rivavod amechabed Yisrael Perina Yeparshi Hamakina Bethel Dorvador Shekin Kol Bakol Yitzurim Lefanecho Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu L'hodol Shabbat Lefaer L'ramem Lehader Levarei Le'el Kales Al Kol Divrei Shirot V'Tishbecho David Ben Yishai Abdecha Meshikacha Yishtabach Shimcha Load Malkeinu Zumem Shalom Netzach Gula Ugburat Lavatifer Kedusha Bracho Behodo Me'ataviad Olam Baruch Atah Adonai El Melech Adol Vatishbach Niflod Haboker Shirei Zimra Melech Elchei Haolamim. Before we do Chatzi Kaddish and the Baruch Hu, I just want to give you a brief kind of kavanah or a question for you to think about as we go through Shachrit this morning. So, Abraham Joshua Heschel, who any conservative rabbi is contractually obligated to mention a lot, we literally signed an agreement that says must mention Heschel as often as humanly possible. He's very quotable, so it's a good choice. Solomon Checker is not very quotable. Heschel is very quotable. But Heschel basically said that prayer begins where our power ends. That basically the moment that you are trying something so hard that you can't use your own strength to do it, that's where prayer starts. Anything that you can do on your own, prayer won't do any good. You can't pray to get a good grade on a test. You have to study for it. So my question for you to think about I saw your hand 1 second, Mitch, is to ask yourself, what's one thing over this past year, since this is the first Shabbat of 2023, where we're together, where you felt that no amount of effort that you could spend would actually get you over the finish line. And whatever that thing is, that can be your anchor subject for prayer, at least for today, because that is where your power as a person ends, and that's where your prayer can often begin. You had a comment, Mitch, or a question?
Does that mean a leap of faith, so to speak?
What I'm saying, well, I don't know if I would call it a leap of faith. What I would say is that.
What did Heschel say?
No, what happened? No, what Heschel's the statement here is where it kind of captures what I think Heschel's sort of trying to say, which is like there is a huge part of our lives and a part of our world that is completely within our control to change using our own effort. But there is a point at which we pass that point. And this is where, that's where prayer starts. But he would actually probably say that those examples are not that numerous. Like Heschel was a very early environmentalist as a rabbi. Like the Heschel Center in Israel is an environmental like advocacy center, because he would say the stuff that we're doing to our planet is totally within our control to stop. So don't be looking for God to try and fix it. You're going to have to fix it on your own. So it's not so much a leap of faith. He would say that there is a point for every person at which they cross that point mentally, physically, and that's where our prayer can begin. So it's different for every person. I'm not going to ask people to share. That's way too TMI for at least our second Shabbat together, but you can think about it yourself. You can think about it for yourself. Page 106. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabah Yamad yivarach yeruteh v'yamlich malchuteh v'chayechon v'yom echon v'chayechol beit Yisrael b'agalav bizman karib v'imru amen Yehei shmer v'varach le'olam olamei almaya yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'tramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudesha brichu Leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushkata v'nechamata d'amiran b'yama v'imru amen. We're on page 107, and we rise for the Baruch Baruch et Adonai Hamborah Baruch Adonai Hamborah Le'olam bo'eh, Baruch Adonai Yavarach, Le'olam bo'eh, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Yotzer or u'varech Hoshev oseh shalom, u'varech hakol. You may be seated. I'm going to come a little closer to all of you, so you see really far away right now.
Or we could have moved up, but.
Well, we could all stand on the bema together, but that would be a little bit.
Oh, it's too much.
It seems like a great idea.
We still don't have that.
Ein kerkecha Adonai Eloheinu ba'olam hazeh ve'ein zulata ma'akeinu lechayei ha'olam haba efes b'yiltecha go aleinu limod hamashiach v'yeinu melech Moshienu l'techiyat ha'metim El Adonai kol ha'masim baruch u'mborach b'fi kol neshama gadlo b'tuvo ma'alei olam da'atu tvuna so b'vimoto ha'midkai achayot ha'kodesh v'nedar v'kavod America Zakutu Mishor Lifnei Krisof Esed Rachamim Lifnei Kivodo Tovim Me'orosh Bara Eloheinu Yitzaram V'da Bevino Haskel Koach Ugura Natan Mahen Nifyon Noshlim V'kerev Tegel V'lein Zivu Biki No Gana Ezi Vam B'kol Ha'olam Sreikim B'tzei Tam B'stas B'vo Amosim B'yem Aritzot Konam Er B'kavod Nodim Lishmo Sola V'rina L'zeker Malchuto Kara L'Shemesh Vayiz Rachor Ra'a V'dikin Surat HaLevana Shivach Nodim Loko Tzeva Marom Tiferet Ugedula Srafim Yavani Bechayot HaKodesh La'el Asher Shabbat Mikol HaMasim V'yom Viga Yivar Varkula, Kol Yitzurah, Shabbat, Kargudula, Yitnu El Melech, Yitzerkol. Kulam avim, kulam berurim, kulam giborim, v'kulam bosim erev tzon konam, v'kulam pokim b'yamim shav Torah, v'shira v'zimra, u'barkim shavkim parim haritzim u'makdishim u'mamlichim, et shema el hamelech adol hagibor v'hanora kadoshu. V'cholam v'kamotim aleim al-makot shamayim zeh mizeh v'onim reshut zeh lazeh ad yishkatra menachat ruach v'safav ravim ha'kedosha kolam kechad onim yomrim b'yira Kadosh 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 Adonai Tzvaot Melech ha'aretz kivod. V'halfani v'chayot hakodesh v'rash gadol b'nasim l'matzrafim l'matzam v'shavakim v'omrim Baruch echad Adonai mikol le'el baruch
Thank you.
Or Kadash al Tzion Tayir v'niskechu lanu me'ral yoro Baruch atah Adonai Yotzer HaMe'oro. Page 111. Baruch Tanu. V'havienu l'shalom merbakan bod haaretz v'tolichenu gomil yartzeinu ki abo yeshuot ata v'navacharta mikol am v'lashon v'keratan l'shim kadol selah bemet lehodot l'ka yakad kaviyava baruch atah Adonai habocher b'yamo Yisrael v'ahava. Page 112. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol lavavcha v'chol nafshecha v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadibarim ha'eleh Asher Anochi mitzavecha hayom al lavavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha v'beitecha v'lechtecha b'derech u'shomecha b'kumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha v'ildotacho b'neinecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'bisharecha
Little bit. What can I say?
L'man yirbu yimechem b'mei b'nechem al harama asher nishba Adonai lavotechem latet lahem k'mei hashamayim al haaretz. 113. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor daber el b'nei Yisrael v'yamarta lehem v'yasu lahem tzitzim akan v'videhem l'dorotam v'natanu al tzitzim Hakana v'til techeled v'yalachem v'tzitzit uritam oto